Listen, before we get into this video, I need you to know that I am a huge Pokemon fan. I know, who could believe it? So I want you to know everything I'm about to say about this game is coming somewhere with love. I'm worried about this game. Don't get me wrong, I am excited. Oh, but God, I am worried that this game isn't gonna wow me. So I'm gonna go through my thoughts before the release and revisit this after the game's released and I've beat it and I can compare it. I think it'll be fun to do. I'm not gonna start negative because I really don't want to come off as a negative person, but I will save my biggest grievance for the end. So stay tuned and please just let me know in the comments your thoughts before the game's released, if you've played it or if you've seen anything. So yeah, let's get into it. So we're going to start with the lead up. So I'm going to start with the lead up because it's the best way to do it. So I have actually enjoyed the lead up to this game. Pokemon's actually had fun with it, and so have I. We didn't get any news for a good while from the announcement. The first trailer we got, where it was the blueprints to Lumio City, feels like it was forever ago. Feels like it was a different game, but Pokemon upped their trailers about 7 months ago, revealing the starters, which was mixed to say the least. But I love Totodile, so I'm happy with them. Then we got the reveal of the gameplay and the new battle system, which looks muy bien, which I think is French. So the excitement ramped up when we started getting megas revealed, which I have loved, but a lot of the internet just haven't been liking the new designs. Surprisingly, of course, it's the internet. Especially Dragonites, which was the first one, which kind of caught all the flack. But I do love them all, and I am excited to see some Pokemon who get no love at all start to get some love, like Victory Bell. You know, that's a crazy Pokemon, kind of forgotten about. Now it's got a Mega. And then one of the coolest reveals we got was the Hawlucha reveal, which was a great trailer with Hawlucha fighting the Machamp. It was awesome. And then Pokemon Collab with AAA Wrestling, where they had wrestlers with ring gear inspired by Hawlucha and Machamp. And there was a few others, I'm pretty sure, on the card. Like, does that not sound awesome? Then the most recently, we got the new Mega Kalos starters. I love, but what I don't love is how they've been locked behind the online. It is confirmed they're not obtainable through regular offline gameplay, which is a little deflating. Why show us something amazing as the Kalos starters Megas and then not let us use them in their native region? I just don't get it. It's a strange decision. I just don't really understand why they would do that, and it seems like it's season 1, season 2, season 3, so it seems like 2 out of the 3 we won't even get to use probably till a few months into the game, which is just, it's just baffling. If it was a few other Megas, I'd maybe understand it, but it's the Kalos starters in the Kalos region. I just don't get why they're making us wait for it. Now, speaking of controversial decisions, the DLC. Now, the Pokemon revealed the Legends ZA DLC, which is great. The timing isn't great. I personally don't have an issue with it being announced beforehand, but it's nice to know there's more content coming, but people are always going to have an issue with it because it's the internet, and people always have the feeling if it's a DLC and you're announcing it before the game, why not actually release it with the game, which I think is somewhat fair argument, but it depends we don't really know until the game comes out how much content's in this game. If this game feels a little flat and there's not a lot of content and you don't get that much replayability out of it, the DLC is going to seem a wee bit more of a baffling decision, but we'll know in the future how we feel about that. It's kind of early to judge it, but yeah, it's not ideal. But they announced 2 new Raichu Megas, which is kind of awesome. I love Raichu, so I love it. And I low-key hope they're in the base game, but I'd imagine they're locked behind the DLC, which is a shame, but it's something to look forward to if I want to go there. Now, onto the gameplay. The major talking point early in the reveal cycle was that the battle system changed hugely, dramatically. Some people were were asking for more anime-like battles, and it seems like this is the closest we're going to get to it at the very moment, anyway. And I think this will be one of the freshest Pokemon entries since Legends of Arceus, due to this new battle system. And I feel like the battle system's it got revealed about 7 months ago, so it's kind of slipped under the radar how big this is going to be for the game. Obviously, people are like, you're watching trailers, we see it. It's not like we forgot about it, but it's you're looking at it, you're like, this is actually still pretty crazy, and it's going to be, I think there's going to be some crazy clips and stuff like that, and some crazy moments when everyone's playing their games of the new battle system, so I'm really excited for that. And that is kind of the one thing that's pushed me with the excitement towards this game. And from what we've heard from the creators who have played the game early at the events, this game can be very, very hard. The boss battles especially look very, very difficult, which is a good thing because one of my favourite moments in Legends Arceus was the boss fights, the final one especially, which had me getting my ass whooped and having to go mess around with my teams, still getting my ass whooped, and then having to go and catch some new Pokemon that I probably wouldn't have looked at twice, but they fit the battle, so I went and got them, raised them up, put some moves on them, and they became some new favourites for me. So I am excited for this, as it is a good thing to use some new Pokemon that you wouldn't normally use. So I am looking forward to that. Another thing I am looking forward to, but I'm kind of a wee bit nervous for, is the story. And one thing I'll say is that we have seen very little about what the story will be about or what direction they will be taking it, which I'm taking as a good thing because it might change the whole course of the game. We keep seeing the wee Zygarde doggo form, but we have no idea what role he will actually play in the game. So I'm holding out hope that we might have a banger story waiting on us, or we're going to have 1,000 Zygarde cells to collect for Lumio City, and that'll be it. I think we know which one it will be, though, but with knowing very little about the story, Pokemon games can have a great story. Legends Arceus had a great story, so hopefully there's a great story in this, great narrative, something that pushes towards it, stops the game from being a little repetitive, some great characters, and Pokemon are very much capable of that, and it wouldn't surprise me if this game was great from a narrative point of view. Now, my biggest issue with the game, the city. And I was one of the people who early into this game's announcement was defending the fact it was just in the city. I thought Pokemon have something hiding up their sleeves. We're getting something very similar to Legends of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, with the underground system, could have been the catacombs. Obviously, everyone was talking about that. But as of right now, days are from release, we don't have anything, which could be a good thing. Maybe we have something waiting for us, but my confidence is waving. The game looks amazing, but I do fear it could get a little repetitive with very similar sceneries of the same city, doing the same type of battles in the city squares. And I don't doubt that it'll be fun doing that. I imagine the first few times will be awesome, and then when you get better Pokemon, it'll be great. But the whole game in the same city does seem a little repetitive. And from the trailers, it does reinforce that because they've showed us very little. They've showed us a graveyard, and I think they showed us a desert area at some point. But it just feels a little... Listen, I really hope I'm wrong. And this game has me hooked, Legends Arceus did. Because I could not put Legends Arceus down. But it'll be interesting how they handle it. It'll be interesting how diverse they can make Lumio City. Which I really hope I can watch someone play the game and go, oh, they're in this area. But it seems like you're looking and it's going to be Lumio's West, Lumio's South, Lumio's East, Lumio's North. It's all going to look the same. If you're watching your favourite YouTuber play the game or stream it, you're going to be looking going, where is he in the city? I can't tell. Or you're going to be watching someone, where do you go catch real you? And it's going to be, oh, you have to go to this district. And I hope I'm wrong. But that is my biggest issue with the game, and I just hope I'm wrong. I hope you enjoyed this type of rant video. I've never actually done anything like this. I'm also using Nintenduo's gameplay, so I hope they're okay with that. I just needed something. I think you would rather watch gameplay of the game than my face. So I hope you enjoyed. Listen, comment, subscribe. I'm going to do a video for this with my review when Legends EA comes out. I will be non-stop on that game, and I hope that people will want to see what I think on it. I want to see what everyone else thinks about the game. So honestly, if you've watching this a few days after the game's release, please get in the comments and let me know just what you think about the game, how you feel. If you've been watching, let me know. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in Lumio City. Goodbye.